How's it going there, peoples? I don't even know what to say, man. Sounds better. Let's see what we got here. Alright, well, trying to get out today. I attempted to do this yesterday and my lens was all fogged up. I couldn't see out my shield. It was fogging up my eyeglasses, fogging up my shield. It was awful. Everything was like wet inside because it was like 38 degrees. And today we're about 45, 46 degrees and not too bad, dressed for the occasion. But I wanted to get this done. I told everybody I'd be doing a YouTube video. I got this camera in a contest from SHINYxCHROME. I appreciate his contest. It's enabled me to be able to start this, and I've had some other influences, you know. Ian Landsman, he's a guy who's not afraid to go out there and say what's going on, and it uses it kind of as a vent, you know, to explain what's going on in his life. And that's a pretty cool way to do it, you know. If you ever have stress and you ever depressed and stuff, getting on a bike, I'm telling you, I've always found great joy in riding. I always find great joy in riding. But a big shout out to Shiny. I really appreciate it. You know, he gave me a list of stuff I was going to need. He sent battery, he sent a case, and it was sent with love. You know, that's saying something. There we go. And I appreciate that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that I really like. I don't really watch TV. I watch YouTube, you know. And I see one of my favorites is Cletus McFarland. He's started out as a Corvette guy, and he's expanded the channel and hired this guy named James, and so him, Cooper, and James, they have these personalities that just really click so well, you know, at least on camera. You never know what it's like behind the scenes, but I actually think they're all really good friends and stuff, and you can just kind of tell, which is cool. He bought a racetrack. I mean, his channel is exploding. He's getting a lot of sponsors going, and take care of things, you know. He just put sod down, a burnout pad, and all this stuff on this dilapidated track he bought. So hopefully he bought it pennies on the dollar, got a good deal, and it'll really expand his track, or his channel, you know. I also like watching channels like Dan the Fireman. They put up a bunch of motorcycle crashes and then explain what could have been different, you know, what the rider could have did, and he talks about mindset a lot, you know, and that's pretty important, because you know, if you're a road rager, which in the past I used to be, I'm getting old now, man. I'm in my 50s, so I just kind of take it easy. I don't drive like I used to, but if you're a road rager, you know, you could really end up in a pickle, because you'll be all pissed off about something that happened. And be all pissed off about something that happened, not paying attention, and bam, somebody pulls out in front of you and you're not prepared, you know. And I try to be prepared. I don't I'll get crazy on this thing. I'll give it a little juice once in a while. I haven't actually opened it up. I got it in January, and back in 1998, I sold my bike because my daughter was born, and I knew how I rode it, and I kind of wanted to be around for her while she's growing up, you know, and then I ended up getting custody of the kids, and they've been with me as a single dad, so, you know, if they need me, I can't have a bike then, and can't have a bike then, but my son turned 18, he's about to graduate high school, if all goes well, and you know what, it's my time, man. It's time for me to get back on the bike and do something I enjoy, and this I do enjoy. It's a sunny day. This is rare this time of year in Cleveland. Usually we have rain, and clouds. That's why everybody around Cleveland's pissy all the time, because the weather changes. But that's the one good thing about Cleveland, is if you don't like the weather, wait a day. It'll be different tomorrow. I've had days where, you know, I'm outside in a t-shirt, and literally the next day it's snowing, you know. And that's just how it is around here. I'm going to go up to the lake here. I love Lake Erie. I don't live too far from it, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And I've had a lot of fun on the lake in my life. I've gone fishing. My cousin used to have a boat, and we go out trolling, and it was pretty cool. And I didn't think that guy was going to wave, so I didn't fucking bother. Oh, F-bomb. But yeah, I didn't bother there. Look at that gas price. That's pretty steep, man, compared to other places. It's because we're in Westlake. Westlake's pretty posh. What's this guy doing? Is he going to turn? He had a signal on for a minute like he didn't know where he was going. So we'll find out in a minute. Yeah, so anyway, I got this back in January. Get back to what I was talking about, because I go all over the place. And I hadn't rode a bike for about 20 years. I did ride a shadow around for a month or so back, I don't know, 10 years ago. It was a 750. It was really forgiving. It had a little bit of torque downstairs, but it ran out of power quick, and I was kind of like disappointed when I got on. I was expecting, you know, 750. I had a 750 T45 Magna, and that bike was different. You know, it didn't have nothing down low. But once you got to about 4,500 or 5,000 RPMs, it just started pulling like crazy, and it set you back a little bit and get going quick. And I loved it. It was great. There you go. There's a porta potty. That's the way to do it, man. Who wants some weirdos coming into you? Well, this with the COVID, who would want people in your house, you know? Nah, you guys can go outside. There you go. Oh, Amazon, always at it. That place is, they're not feeling the crunch. They're probably busier because everybody's having crap delivered so they don't have to go out. And it's nice to see people outside though. There we go. I think I'm going to turn on the wolf here. Go by the Lake Erie Nature and Science Center there. Dan, he'd be like, well, the guy saw the sign with all the turns. He shouldn't have been going that fast. Driving with his blinker on. I'm trying to, I don't never go that fast. Try not to. Yeah, but once in a while you gotta juice it, you know. Feel the power. Take it easy here at Westlake. They'll write you a ticket in a second. So anyway, I'm getting used to this bike. It's quite a bit different from that Magna. It's a lot heavier. Seems a little more top heavy. But it's really comfortable to ride. I like it a lot. I'm getting used to it. It'll just be a little matter of a little bit of time and I'll have it down. There we go. This is a 20. A little park extension here. Maybe we'll take a ride over there. You can see the baseball fields. 20 years ago I used to play softball with these guys, and we used to play on a field back here, and the one time it was raining. It was not really good, how you say, weather. It was this field right here we were playing on, and it was rainy and cold and shit, and you know, the guy who was like the manager, he was kind of a cocky bastard, for lack of a better term. But he was cocky, and the one guy was pitching, and he wasn't usually the pitcher, but he was pitching, and one guy hit a ball, flew back, hit him in the hand, and he ended up with this compound fracture of his thumb. I mean, it was bad, the bone sticking out and stuff, and I overheard that manager guy, oh good, he wasn't that good anyway. I'm like, what a dick. I think I played like one game, and I said, I'm out. All it was an excuse to go drink a beer anyway, you know. Get a little echo through here maybe. Start turning that turn signal off, Charles. There she is. Good old Lake Erie. That car's there because that'll probably give us the light here sooner than me just sitting here. And open this up. I'm starting to fog up a little bit. Get a little airflow. Just look to make sure that my light's flashing. I'm going to go over here, show you guys the lake, and then talk about my bike a little bit. Westlake Genius people. I got my North Face on. It's a trendy jacket. Yeah, I spent $100 for this coat. I should be like that. I like some things that are, you know, brand name, but I don't like this trendy shit. Like the girls for a while, oh, they gotta have the Uggs. Yeah, they're freaking ugly. That's what I think of that. They spent $100 for these boots that some poor sheep has to get skinned alive to put them in. There you go. Yeah, I'm good at this. I got these big ass bulky boots that do this, you know. I'll put the stand down here. We don't want to forget that. I'll take a look at it here. So here it is. It's pretty clean. I looked at about I don't know, 6 or 7 bikes, and a lot of them had low miles like this. I got this with 2753, and a lot of them had the low miles like that, but all this chrome was pitted and sucky, you know, and it kind of sucked. There's the delete for the O2 sensor. Try that one in SHINYxCHROME over there in California. And I think this is the only upgrade it has, is the Vance & Hines Big Shot staggered. Sounds pretty good. I got the saddlebags that came with it. One thing I really like about the F model, this is a 2008 VTX1800 F1. And the one thing I like about it is those short fenders, you know. It's kind of sporty and just like a sport cruiser, true muscle cruiser, you know. And whoever had it lived in Pennsylvania. I'll tell you what, whoever had it really did take good care of this bike. I mean, he pretty much babied it, and I appreciate that. There we go. I'm gonna put this down so these people can't hear me, because they'll be laughing at me talking to myself. There we go. Lock that just in case. I'm gonna go over here and take a look at the lake. Close that, I can't see shit. Watch out for the mud. We had a ton of rain, like inches and inches of rain. There you go. She's pretty calm, like 1 to 2 footers. Nothing crazy. Beach. Usually there's more beach. The level's a lot higher than it usually is, but it's lower than last year. Last year this was all like, there was no beach. We had a lot of rain last year too. And this is a nice park. This is Huntington Park here in Westlake. And it's nice. They're building a new shitter. That's a good thing. The other one was pretty stanky. And look down in the hole and see like 50 people's different shits. That's no good. There you go. View of downtown Cleveland. Just on the right is the terminal tower. And you see the other buildings there. I see the Justice Center. Good stuff. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun in this lake. I used to go fishing with my cousin. We'd troll and pick up walleyes and steelhead. It was pretty cool. I think the biggest one I ever caught was like 28 inches, and it was a healthy walleye. Good stuff. Take a little walk, and then we'll go back to the bike and finish this up here. People are always, oh, Golden, oh, they're such friendly dogs. Cletus got his Golden. He's got a couple of them. Him and his girlfriend have them. There we go. Oh. You go swimming? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Hey. Yeah. I know. It's the helmet. Oh, you want it? He's like, no, I don't want nothing to do with them. Oh, yeah, you probably don't like motorcycles either. Aw.
He's scared to catch.
They're, yeah, awesome dogs. Yeah, I used to have one 30 years ago, but yeah, enjoy them. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so I guess they have rip currents here at the lake. Lifeguards on duty. Not this time of year though, but I wouldn't be swimming on that. They, of course, they have beach warnings. Should probably be read all the time because you know how this country is. But the lake's a lot cleaner. Like 40, 50 years ago, that lake was filthy. It was full of contaminants, and they were dumping shit in that lake from all the industry. It would come down the Cuyahoga River and end up in our lake. The fish were dying off. It was just all no good, you know. And they cleaned it up. And then what really made the lake clear though was there was this invasive species that came over. They're like goobies or something they were called. GUB something. And they came in on the bottom of ships from Europe. And they end up in our lake. And they eat fish eggs and they're kind of hurting the fish supply. Except for the sheephead. The sheephead are like kind of a garbage fish. I guess if you know how to cook them, they're you know, like some people eat carp and shit like that. If you know how to cook it. There we go. Anyway, we're off and running again here.